Some of y'all gonna tear me up in the comments right now. Y'all gonna do me in, I know it. Be gentle. Be gentle. What's up? So today I went to check out the local gun range here in Roanoke since I had some free time. And I gotta say, I went to so Oregon Rifle Works in Oregon is the place where I go out there, and it's like a mall for firearm buffs. I love this shop. But I went today to this shop, Safe Side in Roanoke, Safe Side Range and Training. It's actually a really, really cool gun store, really cool, knowledgeable people. They have a huge staff. I don't want to give them any plugs. I'm trying not to give them any shameless plugs, but that place is really cool. And if you're in the Roanoke area, it's a cool place to go check out. So they were really cool with me today. So when I went in there, talked to a guy in there, and I was in the market to get a red dot for my Glock Zev pistol, my Glock 19. And I was having a hard time spending, $500 for 30 on a Trigicon RMR for something that I've tried the RMRs before. I've tried the Vortex one as well. And on those small red dots that go on top of pistols, I always have a hard time finding the dot. I don't know why, I just do. So I didn't want to go out and spend that kind of money on something that I probably wasn't gonna like. So I'm looking at my timer. I'm trying to keep this to a short video just so I can get this out the way. And like I said, don't tear me up in the comments. But I went and picked up a Vism red dot. I think that's what it's called. And if you don't know what this is, it's a red dot optic. And it's, like it says right there, a division of NC Star, which I stay away from NC Star. Stay away from, there's a couple of other ones, I hear a lot of people say good things about Sightmark, about that new red dot, that AR reflex dot. My experience, I stay away from it because I know what Sightmark used to be. They're gonna have a hard time winning me over. However, that being said, I went and picked up this one. So this is my Glock 19 Zev. It's empty, and as you can see on top, there's that red dot, and it's pretty cool. It's a flip up red dot, right? And the cool thing about it, and the cool thing about this, I went to that place, to Safe Side Range, and they had this on a pistol there that I was able to try. And so I tried it out. I think it was on a Canix TP9 or something like that. I tried it and immediately find the dot, hit target. I was hitting a little. I had to hold a little bit to the right. But once I found out where my hold was, I drilled a hole. That big. 2 mags, and I was shooting through the same keyhole. same size hole. So I was pretty impressed with that. And for the cost of $89, I was like, $89 to see if it works. I'll pay for it. I'll bite. So I did. I put it on here. I didn't zero it. I just put it on, went back to the range, fired it, and it was firing up and to the right. So I used the set screws and moved it where it should be, got it on the X, and again, drilling holes. Shooting through the same, that target was a clean piece of paper. I had 2 nicely shot holes, one in the T box and then one down in the center mass, and just tearing up the X. So the cool thing, another cool thing about it is, so when this thing is down, right? It uses a CR, I don't know what those batteries are, the little watch batteries. Got one in here. I came with an extra one. It uses these batteries, and they don't last long in here from what I'm understanding. But when the sight is flipped down, it's off. When it's up, it has a little magnet up here that basically tells it, hey, turn the light on, and then the laser comes on, which is down here in the bottom. And the sight, I mean, don't get me wrong, the laser is super blurred out. I mean, but for a pistol, an $89 pistol red dot, it's parallax free. It does, you know, you lose the dot a lot, but I did that on the RMR. But once you figure out where to point, and what I figured out was this thing, you don't need a front and rear sight. Excuse my plastic Glock sights. I'm still waiting to get a set of co-witness and suppressor height sights. But anyways, this thing has built-in rear and front notch sights. So it has built-in iron sights. It's a short sight radius, but they're there. There's one there, front sight there, rear sight there. And all I do is just kind of place the red dot aligned with that. And you can actually see when it's not aligned with those two sights. And kind of adjust it a little bit. So what I did was I adjusted it so that it was sitting on top of that front sight that's up here. And then I moved from there. And once I did, it was dead on. Where I pointed it at was where it hit. Of course, the further out you move your target, you got to change your point of aim. So your point of impact is where it wants to be. I got to work on that. However, everything else with this was just, and for 89 bucks, I was just really pleased. What I didn't like about all the other red dots on the market is they're always up. So when you try to conceal, they're just, they print. And I wore this today without the light, but I wore it today when I went out, and it was fine. Really easy to bring the dot up. I mean, the with your thumb, it's right here on the side. Just press that, it comes up. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It is plastic. I'm worried about this spring wearing out quite a bit from having to flip it up all the time. I was worried that from the recoil, maybe this thing would kind of come back, but it's actually quite stout and it doesn't move out of the way on recoil. Seems to be holding zero okay fine. So I'm gonna give it a run and just keep shooting it, keep running it and see what it does. But I'm not trying to endorse this or anything or say go get it. But occasionally when I go out and I shoot videos of me shooting, you might see this on there. And just know for me it's working. So I don't want to go out and spend the $800. Oh, the light's on, isn't it? Or excuse me, $400 on a red dot. I'm just gonna rock that one, and I think it's gonna do what I need it to do. So just a quick little video letting you guys know I did a thing today. I'm gonna keep doing things with it too. So all right, deuces.